Hello there. Welcome into the latest edition of the MuirRiderAthletics.com Coaches Show. And for the first time this year, I'm joined by the head coach of the men's and women's cross country team, Coach Servis. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Well, thank you for having me.
First off, Coach, we want to get into your less than 24 hours from your first meet of the year, the Lois Davis Invitational. But talk to us about how the preseason went, how your athletes developed over the past 2 or 3 weeks since getting on campus.
Well, the athletes have developed really good. We've been working hard, doing a lot of mileage, have a lot of new faces, but on the guys' side, just about have the full team returning. We lost some key runners on the girls' side, but some of the new girls have been filling their shoes. We have some new girls coming in that will be in our top 5 this year.
Good deal. Looking ahead to tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, Friday being the collegiate meet, and then also Saturday being the high school meets and the junior high meets, and also something for the general public. Talk about what it's like to be able to open up at home. This is the first cross-country meet of the year for you guys. Talk about what it's like to be able to open up at home on a familiar course to kind of get the season going in the right direction.
Well, I think it's exciting to open up at home and also comforting for the freshmen that never ran an collegiate race that are kind of nervous. So it's a good opportunity for them to open up in an atmosphere in which they're familiar with. The others, they've been training on this course for a while, and I think it will help build their confidence within the first race, and also help calm their nerves.
And you talk about building confidence. It's going to be a pretty stiff field of competition. Talk about some of the teams that are going to be in competing against you guys.
Okay, on both sides, I believe UALR, they'll have their A squad come in, and they'll be challenging. And then University of Texas A&M University, my bad. They will be competitive on both the guys and the girls side. But I foresee our guys and girls competing with them, possibly being better than them. So it'll be a very good race. I think that we will possibly edge it out by just a small margin.
Earlier in the show, you talked about losing several key runners from your women's team from last year, and then also being able to return a couple of key runners on your men's team. Who are some individuals that you're looking for to make a bigger stride this year in the 2015 season? Maybe even some new faces that we're not used to hearing.
Well, some of the new faces on the women's side, Taylon Billings from Bryan, Arkansas. She has been doing real good, had a great summer and in great condition, and I think she has a lot to contribute. Along with Liliana Casanilla. She is, she's a community college transfer from West Texas, and she has some experience, so I think she'll help us out. She will not be racing the first race, but later on this season she'll be helping us out. We also have a girl named Cassidy Turner from Lake Hamilton who was one of the better distance runners in the state of Arkansas, so I'm real proud to have her on board. I think she'll be a good contributor. Then I have some really young faces, people who are young to the sport of running. They have some experience, but not as much experience as the others. Jada Fricks from Ashdown, and then we have Jordan Wiley from Woodlawn. And both girls are very talented, and I think I'm going to see a lot of progression out of them as the season progresses. So I'm looking forward to that.
And on the men's side, when you look at a lot of the younger guys, you see a lot of the guys that played a lot of different sports in high school. What do you look for in recruiting that brings in guys that have had not only played different sports but had a lot of success in those sports?
Typically an athlete who is talented will be talented in multiple different sports. So with cross country, sometimes I get an athlete who plays a lot of sports but does not have the time to focus on one. So when I get an athlete like that, I usually see the talent within them. For instance, Jordan Wiley was one of those, Jada Fricks. They're one of those athletes who was in multiple sports but now are focusing on running. And so now that they focus all their attention, all their energy on one sport, I think they'll be a lot more successful. Other talented runners that are incoming on the guys' side, we have Douglas Palmer. He's from Beaumont, California. He was a junior college transfer from San Bernardino Valley, and he's phenomenal. He'll be in our top 5, along with Lane Alexander from Mountain Home, state champion in cross country, track and wrestling. Very talented individual, awesome guy to be around. I'm looking forward to his college debut. He will be outstanding, and I predict he'll be in our top 5. And we have several others who will be up there. I have 2 boys from Oklahoma, Braden Gower and Noah Soap. Noah Soap is a brother of one of our successful women runners, Mahalia Soap, who was our team captain. And I think Noah and Braden are going to be big contributors, possible top 5 runners too.
Nice. Well, you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. A lot to look forward to on the men's and women's cross country team. Be sure to check them out tomorrow in the Lois Davis Invitational on the campus of Southern Arkansas University. It's going to be a great atmosphere, going to have a lot of competitive teams. And like Coach said, he thinks the men's and women's cross country teams will have the edge. So check them out tomorrow. Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.